Hey guys, welcome back to the Artsy Autismmom Chronicles. Today's vlog is going to be on autism and the community. But before I go on, here's the intro, and I'll be right back at you. In talking about autism and the community, I'm referring to autistic people who identify as LGBTQ. Studies vary widely on the percentage of people with autism who are gay, lesbian, or bisexual. One analysis suggests that the rate is 15 to 35% among autistic people who do not have intellectual disability. A clinical psychologist at Tufts University stated that most of the data that they see is 2 to 3 times higher, but conceded that larger studies need to be done before the true rate is actually known. Several studies also suggest that autistic men are more likely than autistic women to be heterosexual. For example, in a Dutch study, only 57% of autistic women reported being straight compared to 82% of autistic men. The women were more likely to be attracted to both sexes and also to neither sex. Some research suggests that people who have an autism diagnosis or autism traits are more likely to be transgender than the general population. In one study, they found the rate to be 2 to 3 times higher in people who have autism. Also, a larger percentage of autistic people report their gender as being something other than strictly male or female compared to other people. Examples of gender identity included in that study were bigender, genderqueer, and other. Research about the intersection of sexuality and gender identity with autism, while a relatively new field, has uncovered meaningful findings about the experiences of autistic LGBTQ plus people. These findings can impact physical and mental health as well as social interaction for people on the spectrum. Some research has suggested that more than double the percentage of autistic people identify as non-heterosexual than their neurotypical peers. Compared with straight, cisgender, autistic adults, research has found that LGBTQ plus adults experience significant health disparities, including less access to services from medical providers. Given that autistic adults often have greater needs for health services than neurotypical people, the community and the healthcare system need to come together to provide added support and remove barriers to appropriate care for LGBTQ plus autistic people. It is also known that transgender and gender diverse individuals are more likely to be diagnosed with autism and are more likely to have had other mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, and ADHD. Gender, like autism, exists on a spectrum. In the 1990s, as growing numbers of children sought care related to their gender identity, clinicians and researchers began to notice a trend. An unexpected number of these children were autistic or had autism traits. This observation has spurred researchers to work to quantify the association. Gender identity and sexuality are more varied among autistic people than in the general population, and autism is more common among people who do not identify as their assigned sex than it is in the population at large, 3 to 6 times as common, according to one study. Social experiences are likely a main component, experts think. Compared with neurotypical people, autistic people may be less influenced by social norms and so may present their internal selves more authentically. It's possible that autistic people may come to conclusions about their sexual identity differently than neurotypical people do. Well, that does it for this vlog. I will leave additional information on this subject down in the description. I'll see you guys the next time. Don't forget to follow me on all my other social media. And until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out, you guys. Bye.